Trigonometric equations, part 4. Some more. Yummy. Here we are. Now, a little explanation here before we go any further. This is going from negative 360 to 360. Now, that allows us to do a bit of prediction. If this was cos of theta equals, not cos of 2 theta, and it was from 0 to 360, we'd get two answers. Cos theta, sin theta, tan theta will always give two answers from 0 to 360 because there are two quadrants in which it is true. Now, as soon as we put a 2 theta there, it doubles the number of periods in 360 degrees. So where cos theta without the 2 would have two answers, now it'll have 4 answers in 0 to 360. Now this is negative 360 to 360, so there are now going to be 8 answers. Solve for 2 theta, general solution. There's 2 theta. Divide by 2. Notice 180, 180, and those are halved. Now we have to do the specific solution. Now I need to get back as far as negative 360. Negative 3 times 180 is too far, but negative 2 times 180 is fine. Negative 360 on that is fine. Negative 360 on that is fine. So it starts at k equals negative 2. There we are. Now the useful thing about knowing that there are 8 answers, I know I can go k is negative 1, k is 0, k is 1, without having to do much thought otherwise. There we are. That's putting a negative 1 there. That's putting a 0 there. And that's putting a 1 there. So they're my full answers. Each one of those, if substituted in there, will give you 0,741. Let's do a few more. General solution for 3 theta, but we must get rid of the 2 first. There we are, the 2 gone. Now general solution. Second and third quadrants, gaining the key angle by not entering the negative 0,832, just 0,832. So shift cos 0.832 equals. Divide by 3. Notice, divide by 3, divide by 3, divide by 3, divide by 3. That's how we get the K120s. X, if 2 tan x minus 60 equals 2,318. Well, we need to get rid of the 2 first. So we end up with tan x minus 60 equals that. Now we have to do general solution for x minus 60 because tan won't let it go. Only way, eliminate the tan. First and third quadrants, where tan is positive. Key angle 49,2, so there we are. Now we can add 60 to that side, but remember the 60 will add to those, the like terms. You cannot add it to those. So there we are. Now hence determine x if x is an element of 0, 360. Now the useful thing is here I look and I say, well, tan of x, not 2x, not 3x, just x means only 2 answers from 0 to 360. And those fit, so that must be them. K equals 0. Sin 2a equals tan 161,4. This might look terrible, but all you do is work that number out on the calculator. There we are. Now, we've got to get rid of sin using a full general solution for 2a. Quadrants 2, 3, quadrants 3 and 4 don't enter the negative for the key angle. There we are, 3 and 4. Divide by 2, there are answers. Hence, find A if it is further given negative 180 less than or equal to A less than or equal to 180. Well, I know there are going to be four answers because this is over 360 degrees and this is a 2A. So this will double the number of answers. So I can look at it and say, well, all right, I need, yes, negative 180. Negative 1 will give you within the range, and negative 1 here will give you within the range. And that's the lowest. So K equals negative 1. Then I substitute K equals 0, and there are my other answers. Now here's tan 2A, and we have the domain. So tan negative, quadrants 2 and 4. Don't enter the negative when finding the key angle, because the negative told us the quadrants. Divide by 2, there we are, K180, K180. There are going to be two answers from 0 to 360. I can't go negative 1 for K because that'll take me negative. I can't have negative angles, same here. So 0 for K is the first answer. There we are, two answers. Then K equals 1, I'll get answers. There they are there. That's it. Four answers. And here we go with this one. What goes first, root 2 or 1? If you said root 2, go and be hung, drawn, and 3/4. 1 goes across, negative 1, divide by root 2, negative 1 over root 2. There we are. That's a special angle. You probably won't recognize it except as root 2 over 2, but you have your calculator. Negative 360 to 0, well, that's over a range of 360 degrees, therefore there will be two answers. There's our general solution. Second quadrant, third quadrant, 45 degrees key angle. Don't enter the negative to get the key angle. Now we need between negative 360 and 0, so we're going to start with a minus 360 and a minus 360. So K equals negative 1. There we are. And that's the sole answer. Two answers for B over a range of 360. This next one here, number 6. Well, just enter to get the value of 120 degrees, move across, divide by 2. So there we are. How's that? Right, we haven't divided by 2 yet. Because of 120 is negative 0,5, that side 0,5. Divide by 2. Now we can solve for theta. Now, from 0 to 180 would be two answers for sine, but generally that's over a 180 range, so let's see what happens. Right, general solution for 3 theta. First quadrant, second quadrant. Divide by 3. There we are. So I've now divided by 3, that's become K120. Divide by 3, that's become K120. Now 0 to 180, and we need all possible answers. So the first value I'm going to take is with K equal to 0. There we are. K equal to 1 will work as well. There we are, 124, 175. K equals 2? No. Too far. K equals 2, too far. No. Therefore, we have 4 answers. Right, here's another one. Divide by the 2, and then you can't get rid of anything there. Cos is gripping it too tightly. You have to eliminate cos with a general solution. So there are. Cos of half beta plus 10 is 0,5. Now we're going to find half beta plus 10, general solution. There we are. Positive, first and fourth quadrants. Now we're going to subtract the 10. Subtract 10, subtract 10. Do not subtract 10 off that because this is not 10k. They're not like terms. Now to get rid of the half, I multiply through by 2. There we are. 100 plus k 720, notice, and 580 plus k 720. Now I have to get between negative 360 and 360. Notice half b will halve the number of answers. So now it's one answer from 0 to 360 doubled there, so there should be two answers. But it doesn't always fit the pattern depending on where the answers are. So let's have a look. I need to get negative 360, 360. If that was negative 1, no, because I would get negative 620. If this was negative 1, it would actually work. So therefore, I'm going to do k equals negative 1 only for this one. And we get negative 140. K naught will work for only this one. There we are. And that's all the answers we have. Let's have a look at the next one. 3 tan p plus 1 equals 0, sin p less than 0, and 2p is between negative 360 and 360. Oh, they're really trying to fool us here. This means p is between negative 180 and 180. Keep that in mind. Solve for tan of p first. Right, there we are. 3 tan p equals tan of p equals that. Now, there are going to be two quadrants, usually, in which we have tan negative, but sine must be negative. So where tan is negative in the second and third, sine is negative. So sine it can't be in the second, so it's only the third quadrant. Fourth quadrant. Let me just do that again. Tan is negative in the second and fourth. Can't be second because sine must be negative, therefore it's only the fourth quadrant. So I found the key angle, entering only 0.333. Shift tan 0.333 equals, and it gave me 18,4 degrees. Then I did 360 minus for the fourth quadrant, and there's my answer there. Now, P must be between negative 180 and 180. Well, that's no good. So I can take a 360 off that, and in fact, that's as far as I get. That's the answer. A bit more. 3 sine 2x minus 30 degrees equals that. So first step, I'm going to get rid of the 3. There we are, full general solution. That next, and that last. So therefore, we're going to say, divide by 3, get rid of the 3, which is that. Then I'm going to find general solution for 2x minus 30. Where is sine negative? Well, it's in the third quadrant, fourth quadrant. I didn't enter the negative. I said sine minus 1 of 0.4953. There's your general solution. Now we need to get rid of the 30. Well, in fact, I'll simplify this first. I've done both. 209,7 plus the 30. 330,3 plus the 30, which gives that. Now I divide by 2, and I'll have plus k180. Now I have to go from negative 180 to 180. So I can go 180 back there. I can't go back 360. I can go back 360 there. So I'm going to start with k equals negative 2. Because see, negative 2 there would give you that minus 360, which actually is that answer. Then I'm going to do k equals negative 1, two possible answers. That minus 180, that minus 180. Now I can do k equals 0. But only for that one, because this one will take it beyond the 180. So there it is there. There are my three answers. Oh, corny. Well, a bit more. Let's have a look and see. Calculate correct 3 decimal place cos of 2b plus 10 degrees given that 0 less than or equal to b less than or equal to 180 and 2 sine b equals that. Well, ultimately we have to find cos of 2b plus 10 degrees. But I don't know b, so I'm going to have to use this information to find b. First solve for b. So therefore sine b equals, we divide by 2, equals that. Solve for b. General solution, there we are. First quadrant, second quadrant. Key angle, general solution. Give me that. Now, b has to be between 0 and 180. So, in fact, using my specific solution, there are the two possible answers. Now, I have to take that in and substitute for b and find cos. I must take that in and substitute for b and find cos. So, b equals that. There we are. And b equals 155, 1. Substitute into the original. There we are.